Ladies and gentlemen, the new Night Elf arrived! Yes, Grubby has been playing on Warcraft Champions and he was playing mostly versus Night Elves. It's not a meme. And now we have a new Night Elf in Mr. Grubby adventure. His name is Smurf. He is Polish. You may know him as Narbu. And if you don't know him, let me tell you one thing. I think from all of the Night Elves, he's the most aggressive on tier 2. What does it mean? Smurf is well known for trying to finish the game early. So if you lower Orc Lumber during tech, you can actually punish Orc with tier 2 aggression. So I wonder if Smurf going to do that. Because I do remember that, yes, his like speciality is basically this tier 2 aggression. Jens, from all of the games I saw, Jens, Hangaiku, Dice, you name it, other top Night Elves, they did not play versus Grubby like that, so I have high expectations, and we are pretty on a good map for that. What Grubby is going to do? Grubby is opening with a standard way, so Blade Master Grand Opener with a shop, and yes, Grubby may even creep with crit first on this map, because yes, it's possible. We check the altar of the players, and ladies and gentlemen, Keeper screams aggression a little bit. For example, if you play versus Jens, and you see Keeper from Jens, like, classic Keeper from Jens, you'll try to expand at some point. With Smurf is the opposite, so the same hero can telegraph, can signal different intentions, I think. Or maybe I'm wrong, because I haven't seen this game. And maybe it's going to be a classic game. We'll see about that. Definitely, the opening for Grubby is very standard. And I just wonder, is it going to be mirror image or wind, or is it going to be crit or windwalk first? By the way, this camp, I call it a two-scar camp. It's very hard to creep, and even on pro level you need to use your wisp to repair, because this camp deals too much damage and you basically don't want to take any extra damage on your units, so it's just worth it to repair. No last hits, that good, no deny, and is Grubby doing crit first? No, it means then he's probably not going to creep level 2, we'll see about that. Yes, he's ignoring Ice Troll. Grubby says, Saul, I don't have time for level 2 creeping, I need to be active on the map. Grubby doesn't know what is going on, but Smurf doesn't know as well, because he just lost his scouting wisp. And again, you can ask Saul, how good is Smurf? He's around 2300 MMR when he plays a lot, and maybe even 2400. So, you know, he's going there often, but now it's a little bit lower, a little bit rusty, 2250, but Grubby lost to much lower MMR Night Elves, you know. Night Elf can always find a way. Is it level 2? It shouldn't be. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't know my creep roads. I don't know my creep roads. I thought that Grubby will get not level 2, but it was actually perfectly calculated, and we have. The first time they met, Grubby knows about the Keeper, and Grubby's like, oh, this guy is playing like Jens, haha, I will find your expansion, and surprise, surprise, there is no expansion. Of course, Grubby played many times versus Smurf in the previous seasons. I think they know each other at this point. But yes, oh, look at this, Keeper is here. It's again another sign that this Keeper wants to lower Orc Lumber, and that this Night Elf player wants to do a tier 2 pressure. Grubby at the same time is creeping around Mr. Smurf base, so he says, my burrows and my defensive ground is enough to deal with this nasty Keeper. But yes, Smurf is doing what he wanted, so he's slowing down the lumber economy. Why it's important? Slower dispel, slower, you know, tech in general. And yes, another peon entangled, another peon is in trouble. Grubby is the master of locking players in his base, and this Keeper is just happy to tank damage. Piercing damage versus hero armor type is not that great. And Smurf, at this point, is teleporting back, but yes. And, oh, the shop. Shop tells the story. Shop tells me that it's going to be a big aggression. And Grubby is like, okay, there's going to be a big aggression, but you still need wisps, huh? You need to make some towers in my base. And Grubby, at this point, I think he knows. He knows that it's going to be a big push. And we have even one hunt. Okay. That's pretty early, and Nidev needs to cancel the shop, but it's pretty sad. We need to buy some healing potion and stuff like that. By the way, some Nidevs are very sneaky, and some Nidevs could like make a shop, you know, proxy shop, as I call it. So you can make a shop directly close to the orc base, because you are going to siege anyway. Okay, the game is intensifying. Grubby knows that this shop is very important. What about the second hero? When we are pushing, we don't like heroes that are not good on level 1. Which heroes are good on level 1? Naga Sea Witch for the orb of for the frost arrow effect. Fire Lord for lava spawns. For example, Demon Hunter is not good on level 1 in my opinion. And yes, Smurf is like, let's make another shop. Man, Grubby is buying so much time. Grubby needs time. He's making sure that those lords are not going up. But is it going to be an Aline? We'll see about that. Shadow Hunter with 3 grants is ready. And imagine if Smurf would have a shop here. If he wants to push. Maybe he doesn't. We'll see about that. And yes, the Fire Lord means one thing. It's going to be a big push. Nidev is not going to... He makes... Okay, he makes another lord, so he made double shot, but he knows that Blade Master is not there. And wait a moment, Grubby is being creepjacked. Not really, the creeps are asleep. But, you know, there is no Blade Master here. Grubby thinks that he can deal with Smurf without his Blade Master. Is it true? We'll see about that. So far, not really. The Snake Pig is big, but the grants are dying. What Grubby is achieving here? I mean, he cancelled the shop again. Man, the Polish player, the Nidev, should just make this proxy shop. His life would be so much easier. Why we need this shop? And why Smurf? Smurf plays Soulburn? I thought you play Lava Spams. Lava Spams can split nicely. Grubby's cool as cucumber. Grubby has Staff of Teleportation on his Blade Master. It means that the Blade Master can come back whenever he wants. And, mamma mia, this push of Smurf started pretty badly. He killed some grants, Shadow. Shadow Hunter got the item, but experience went to the Polish Nidev. Wait a moment. Shadow Hunter is pulling back. Grubby got Soulburn here, and what Soulburn does, it lowers your damage by a lot. It deals a little bit, but still some damage to your hero over time, and it silences you. But of course, duration is not that long, and as you can see, Grubby is chilling. Grubby wants this shop so hard. Is he going to click on the shop? Not really. He'll click on the Fire Lord to force some reaction. But yes, we are close to the Moonwell, and Dryad Slow is pretty good. Grubby will get surrounded, maybe. Yes, Grubby got surrounded, and Grubby needs to staff away. Grubby needs to staff away. Yes, it's the last moment to do so. Wasn't enough. Wasn't enough. Soulburn doesn't deal that much damage, and even if Grubby would be in risk dying, he could buy the healing potion in the worst case. Nidelf is finally producing Dryads. The shop is finally almost there. Keeper has absolutely no mana. That's the problem. Very aggressive play by Smurf. Again, that's his style. That's his style. That's exactly what he likes to do. Look at this. He's just crossing the map. He wants to push. He needs to bring Wisp with him if you want to play like that. Why Wisp? Again, like, he has nothing. He made this shop. No, there's no shop. Where is your shop? Okay, he gave up on the shop. He just gave up on the shop. And every minute that Grubby has is like, gets is perfect for Grubby. Every minute that he gets, it means that this push is less and less dangerous. But Smurf is still there. He has a big army, you know, for this stage of the game. 47 supply. 47 supply, ladies and gentlemen. There is no shop items on the Nidev, so I presume there is no shop. And yes, Smurf has 47 supply versus 40, so he can squeeze. He's looking for weakness. He's looking for opportunity. He needs to buy heal scroll. That's very important. This Grubby is also patient. Grubby knows what is happening. The first shaman is here. Do I like shamans here? Shamans are a little bit like emergency units if you expect, you know, lava spawns to dispel, but Smurf, okay, he will buy. He bought Scroll of Healing, and yes, he's getting ready to push. More Dryads are arriving, and is it worth it? Who gets the last hit? Last hit for the Orc, and the item pretty bad. Flute buffs, doesn't even buff Serpent Ward, so basically is only for Shamans and Shadow Hunters, so not that great. Not that great. And Smurf is like, okay, I'm almost at 50 supply. Okay, I have my heal scroll. Okay, I'm pushing. I have to. I'm not going tier 3. Yeah, there is a shop, but nobody uses this shop. Okay, my name is SaulApeMan, I'm an ape. And it's not looking too optimistic. Grubby can sell 2 items. Staff of Teleportation and the Flute. Actually, Grubby is keeping the Flute, but this Flute buffs only his... It's plus 2 damage. Plus 4 damage, basically, on all of Grubby's army. So, not that good. And Grubby's like... This aggression won't work versus me. Oh no! I was like, look, I'm patient. I'm patient. I have my snacks. I have my high ground. My shop is blocking you. Yes, you can use Soul Burn on my hero, but I will purge it with a shaman, and I'm going for your dryads. Of course, dryads are also dangerous. But man, raiders, they deal a lot of damage. Level 2 on Smurf Firelord. That's good. I think we go for Incinerate, because yes, shamans can dispel the lava spawns, and Incinerate is a pretty good damage source, so that's nice. Soulburn used to control the Blade Master. Kill Scroll is long time gone. What about Blade Master? Blade Master is holding it, man. Grub is showing confidence. Grub is showing confidence. This play here to cancel the shop, to slow Smurf momentum, and Grub is chilling. Still, supply lead for the Night Elf. He's still trying. Night Elf slash Smurf doesn't have the upgrades on his Dryad, which is problematic. And you may say, Solids looks easy to counter. Not really. Like lower MMR Orc, less experienced Orc. He would actually die to it. He would actually die to it, ladies and gentlemen. Can Smurf still surprise Grub? You'll see about that. Mana Stone is an amazing item for the Shadow Hunter. Especially when Shadow Hunter gets level 3. I just don't understand why Grub is keeping the Flute. Like, look, Grub is improving his grunts with Brute Strength. While he has 0 grunts. So the Flute definitely is not good when you want to control grunts. And yes, that's what Smurf wanted. A creep jump. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. But Grubby Blade Master has Heal Scroll, has Invul as well. Almost level 4. Oh, Blade is level 4. And we have Mirror Image level 2 actually. Mirror Image works like a Dispel. And Smurf is bringing Wisp as he should. Of course, he can Dispel with Dryads as well. But yes, Grubby has a Witch Doctor. Why Witch Doctor? Witch Doctor for Vision, I guess, to know if the Smurf is pushing or not. But, you know, Stasis Trap, this Adept training of Witch Doctor doesn't work on Dryads. Because Dryads are spell immune. I'm like 95% sure. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. So this Witch Doctor just for Vision, I guess. Maybe Grubby wanted to make sure that the Smurf is not going tier 3 or tier 2 expansion or something. Okay, Blade. Oh, Blade needs to be careful. He used Heal Scroll. Grubby Blade control is crazy. Blade Master survives for now. Ladies and gentlemen, Smurf, the Night Elf, is trying to push. His plan to push Grubby so far, it doesn't work. But Smurf is not giving up. He knows that his army is dangerous and his army is designed for tier 2 aggression. But Grub is holding, Grub is healing, Grub is efficient. Shadow Hunter level 3 with clarities, with this Mana Stone. And ladies and gentlemen, it's looking worse and worse for the Polish Night Elf. And Grubby has enough experience versus this tier 2 aggression to not be even afraid of it. He was in control kinda the whole game. I'm very impressed. I just don't understand the Witch Doctor. And that's about it. Smurf is pulling back, but he has no future. He has no future. Maybe he'll use his Moonwells, but... Grub is so ready for Mass Dryads. He's so ready for the high-level Keeper. And Grubby wants to squeeze. Grubby wants to make sure that Smurf is not on tier 3. Grubby knows that he's ahead. And he's actually pushing. He's actually pushing into the Night Elf base, but he's not scared. Supply is even. Maybe he is scared. Now I like the sentry ward now. There's so many wisps. Smurf, the Night Elf. He has a lot of lumber, so again he can detonate the wisp, but you know, you don't like to do it defensively. You want to do it when you push pretty hard. and you want to make towers or something. Okay, Purge use versus Entangle. At this point, Keeper is like a better archer just to deal damage with right clicks. All mana on the Keeper, you know, the effect can be dispelled by Shamans. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, Grubby is holding his ground. Grubby is pressuring. 44 supply for Grubby versus 37 supply for Smurf, and Grubby has big snakes. Actually, not big snakes, it's snakes level 1, but if there is no Demon Hunter, we are going for heal wave anyway to keep Blade Master alive. Grubby improved his position. Smurf is not giving up, he's like maybe one hero kill. Firelord got level 3, that's pretty nice. Incinerate level 2, remember that this damage is adding up, and Smurf doesn't understand Witch Doctor, so as well probably, so he just remove it to not think more about this Kappa. And yes, the Firelord get ensnared, and Firelord will survive actually, I think. Oh, there was another ensnare, and now GG will be called. With Firelord dying, there's no way for the Polish player to survive, I guess. Wait a moment, but no, this Entangle wasn't even dispelled. And Blade Master still survived, just Orcus too much. And again, guys, super confident play by Grubby. Super confident play. I would like to play as confident as Grubby did here. Smurf is not going for tier 3. He's just holding. There is no way. There is no way. What Grubby can do, Grubby can go tier 3 actually and retrain to Berserkers. I mean retrain to go Berserkers Bloodlust. And you may say, Saul, but there's Mass Dryad. Let me tell you, Bloodlusted Berserker, they obliterate Dryads. And ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Smurf just gave up. He's like, I understand my position. Guys, let me tell you, this is one of the better Nidals on the ladder that is very aggressive. And you know what Grubby did? Grubby just held. Very impressive. And yes, I guess if you want to try to play like that versus Grubby, you need to play a little bit better. Thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, hit the like, hit the comment, and see you in the next one. Bye!